report. Aengus Ó Snodaigh.
Minister, I asked a simple question. I didn't get the simple answer, but that's nothing new in here. When were you aware of the health and safety concerns about the handling of chemicals? Because from your answer, you seem to suggest that you and the military authorities who are obviously briefing you, and I know you a long time, I'm not accusing you of a cover-up, but there is a cover-up here. I have seen health and safety reports going back as far as 1995, all which pointed specifically to the issues that were addressed in the Examiner newspaper, and which a number of deputies in this House have been raising with you. So this is not a new issue. This is a cover-up because the military authorities in Casement Aerodrome did not take the required steps. When it was highlighted to them that dangerous chemicals existed, they didn't take those steps. So I would ask you again, are you aware of any health or safety reports, assessments carried out on the different workshops in Casement Aerodrome?
1 minute.
Just let me repeat to the Deputy. I was made aware of these the protected disclosures following my appointment in May 2016. As I previously advised the House and yourself when we had another debate here. There is a number of litigation cases between claimants and the Defence Forces, specifically in the Air Corps, going on since 1991. I remain to be corrected on that, but I think it is 1991. And if I am wrong on that, I'll get back to the Deputy directly. Upon me being advised and briefed on these protected disclosures, immediately I appointed an independent assessor, and I reappointed another one later, because the original person felt he was unable to carry out the review that was in front of him. But let me assure the Deputy that I have asked the military and made inquiries to the extent of asking what other complaints are there. This is what I have been briefed upon. This is what I have been told. But I can absolutely assure the Deputy that this is something that I take quite seriously, because the health and safety of any person in any workplace, I believe, is of the utmost importance to make sure that they are given the correct course of action, and that they are provided with all the health and safety equipment and gear and everything like that to protect themselves. And the other issue is that on foot of the HSA report, I am absolutely keeping on top of that.
Very briefly, what you're saying, I take you at your word. I know, as I said, I know you a long time. There's a major question here that you are not getting the information for you to come into the Dáil to answer correctly what we are asking. And that is a bigger scandal in some ways than the scandal we've been dealing with for a number of days here, given the amount of people who were exposed to chemicals since those first reports that I saw were initiated, and which directed the military authorities to take specific steps. So I would ask you to go back to the military authority and remind them again that they have carried out assessments in the Casement Aerodrome which specifically pointed to major failings, and that they didn't take any action until, in fact, the HSA report was completed, which is even more scandalous.
We'll of course go back to the military, but I can assure the Deputy thus far that this is what I have been briefed upon, and this is what I have been told. And if the Deputy has any information that he wants to bring to my attention where it involves the health and safety of the men and women of the Irish Defence Forces, specifically in the Air Corps, as you have referred to, absolutely I will take them on board. And if you have any queries, but you can be assured that I will go back to the Air Corps and to the Defence Forces, and to inquire to see are there any other further issues surrounding the health and safety of the men and women of the Irish Defence Forces.